Hi everyone, it's Claire. Welcome back to Dance Geek. We've got a different format today. Also, haven't actually had anything filmed this week. I do have something prepared though. I just didn't get the time to film it. This is the best my voice has been all week, I think. So I thought, what a good opportunity to use the YouTube Live feature that I've seen. Um, let's just address the fact that I have very different hair. hmm it's coming out a bit yellowy over here, but this is actually like a tangerine orange, and it's all quartered. So like this quarter is pink, orange, then under here, orange, under here, pink. Very Cindy Lauper in the color scheme. She was the original inspo for me. She was the original inspo for me becoming obsessed with dyeing my hair all these sorts of bright, unnatural colors. So I thought I'd go true Cindy Lauper and get the orange and pink. I always associate those colors with her, and I love her. She's just so fabulously, freakishly weird and wonderful. And I've been a massive fan since I was about 2 years old. So thank you, Cindy, for your inspo, not just with my hair, but with everything. Okay, so what I'm doing today is a review, or rather plural reviews. So we're going to move over this way a bit. I'm going to get myself into the frame again. I am in my pajamas, no makeup. Um, yeah, and we're just going to review things. So the first thing I wanted to review is where is it? I'm finding my notes on the computer. Just bear with me. So the first thing is a YouTube video, dance related, kind of. Yeah, it is dance related. So this is from a YouTuber called Kate Flowers. Oh, itchy eye. Anyone else getting lots of hay fever in Australia at the moment? Because I am. Kate Flowers. Now she is a YouTuber I haven't really come across before. But yeah, I was just looking up just different things, mostly about diet and nutrition in dance. But I didn't necessarily want like actual scientific articles. I wanted other dancers' perspectives and their experience. And Kate had a really interesting video. She now does adult ballet, and because she had to quit a while back, when she was younger. And that's my phone going off. Black Sabbath's Iron Man is my ringtone. I'm back. Yeah, so anyway, Kate Flowers. She quit ballet a while ago, even though she was studying towards becoming a professional dancer, and she now does YouTube. She does plant-based diet is her lifestyle now, and she vlogs and posts a lot about that. She's also got a lot of dance ones where she's now gone back to adult ballet. She's just like this little doll. She's so gorgeous, and I really enjoy the stuff I've seen of hers. But the one video I am doing a review of is titled, I'm going to get the exact title of it, The Unhealthy Side of Ballet, What No One Talks About. She uploaded this on March the 6th of this year, so it's relatively recent. Um, it's really good. It's really, really good. She doesn't talk, she doesn't do that thing where she blames the dance industry for eating disorders. And she doesn't say that ballet is bad for eating disorders. What she does say is that the culture of perfection in ballet is very dangerous for people like her and also for people like me. Where if something else happens in our life, or if we're feeling like we're losing control in other aspects of our life, ballet sort of becomes a bit of a, I don't know if I'm going to explain this well enough, but it's like ballet becomes a bit of a self harm thing where you're striving for perfection, which you're never going to achieve. You're always going to find something to criticize yourself about. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you're already having issues in other areas of your life, then it's very easy to just really develop an unhealthy relationship to your body that's fueled by the ballet world in particular. And so Kate talks about becoming anorexic and the effect that had on her life. Um, it's quite a powerful video. It's just her sitting there talking to the camera, but it's a very powerful video, and I highly recommend teachers and parents, if you've ever been concerned about your dancer, not just in an eating disorder kind of way, but just if you've got a kid who's really really hard on themselves, have a watch of her video. It just gives you another perspective on what to look for with your child. Yeah, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I know it sounds weird because she's talking about a dark time in her life, but it's a good video. Go and check her out, and she's got some other really good stuff as well. The next thing I wanted to review is an app, a game, and I'm going to show you it on here. So I wanted to see if there were dance-related games that I could play. There are. I found this one in particular called Dance Story. Um, and I've noticed a lot of these sorts of story-based games, episodes, and choices in particular. So this is it here. Dance School Stories. Da, da, da. My battery is running out, but look, you're plugged in. Why are you running out? Yeah, look, it's pretty good. I had fun playing it. I've been playing it for about 2 weeks, trying to play it consistently, but I'm not obsessed enough with it to play it consistently. But it's fun. Excuse me while I have some. Isn't this the cutest? It's my little Charlie. Right. So the idea of this game is you are at a school for dance. Focus. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? There it is. There are 4 styles you can do your classes in: ballet, hip hop, jazz, and Latin. So I'm up to year 3, semester 3, and I'm going to pick ballet. So it's not just story back. Oh, definitely moving. Sorry, guys. All right, so this is one of the story aspects of it. Yeah, and just crap happens. Ew, there's like a love triangle thing, and there's a villain, and all of this sort of stuff. Honestly, I think the story's a little bit blah, but I think younger kids, teenage girls, will really enjoy it. Yeah, Parker and Ava love each other. Ava's my character. I normally change the name if you can in a game like this, but I didn't with this because I don't like the name Ava. I'll just stick with that. The story doesn't really have much impact on gameplay. The story's just there. You don't really have much of a choice in how the story pans out. So once your little narrative bit is done, you can then go in and it's got, like with most games now, it's got daily bonuses. It's got irritating music playing. Okay, and then if you see here, you've got this little town, and you can move your way around it. You've got your book here with all your tasks in it. I'm going to show you one of the actual dancing things. Now, the thing I like about this is when you have an animated anything and they're dancing, sometimes you look at it and you go, "Really? That's not very technically accurate." All right, so I'm going to get this wrong because I didn't watch it. But basically, what you have to do, I know, try again. Yes, sorry. All right, so you watch your teacher, you jump out of the game. So you watch the teacher do, she does the moves, and then you have to copy her. Oh, this is not working, is it? Replay. Try again. Okay. So she did turn, arms, turn, and then I copy her, and then she does it again, and it builds on and on. So this is all your practice. So turn, arms, turn was the first one, then we've added arms or hands. These 4 symbols are the same in every style of dance when you're in the classes. But the steps that they do are very style specific, and I quite like it. Yeah, I think it's quite a good game. There is more to it than this, but not a lot more. I'll show you one of the. You can do battles. I'll show you a battle. The battle arena and the performance at the end of your semester when you've built all your skills up. They're quite similar. Um, Battles you can pretty much go into at any time. You can change their clothes. You can change their. There's a different studio for each style of dance, and when you click on that studio, you can change their clothes or build your dance skills, like practice. So we're gonna do a jazz battle. All right. With the battles, you are battling against other people. They give you backup dancers, isn't that cute? Um, you're battling against another player in the game in the community, um, and you can select from all of these steps down the bottom here. Now you'd get more points if you used these lock ones, but to use the lock ones, you have to purchase them. And can we have a look at how much that is? Yes, you could get just the jazz steps for $13. And I'm not doing that. That's no. So any of the extras, they are quite expensive. You can do well without the extras, but the highest final grade at the end of each semester, you get a final grade. The highest final grade I've gotten was an A minus, and that was without buying anything extra. So it is quite hard to do. But basically, at this point, with the battle and with your um, final performance, you pick the steps that you do. So you can pick each little section of choreo. I don't know why she's at a different point to her friends, but that's just the way it is. Doing it in canon, okay. Surely, sure. So I've only got 4 slots that I need to fill. Up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go back and change them if you want. You can repeat things. Your score is based on your choice of. You're just getting into a bit more funky stuff. But yeah, there's some good dancing in it. It's definitely still animated, obviously, but it's good. Let me click this. You can change the music if you want. It's now picking my opponent, and yeah, basically goes through like that. You then perform it. When you're performing, you can do. Oh, this is cute. You can do like little chat options. Thanks. And then when you perform, you have different effects that you can put on it, which are quite cute. So you can have these things following you. You can have bubbles because why not? Why is she not dancing? It's weird. The star on the floor. Yeah, just this sort of stuff. Anyway, so it's called Dance School Stories. It's free in the App Store or the Google Play if you're on Android like me. And it's cool. I like it. I think it's definitely age appropriate for young dancers, like primary school age. The romance so far that I've looked, it's not inappropriate. Yeah, it's a good game. I'd probably give it a B. I think young dancers are going to enjoy it a lot. Now, my final thing that I'm reviewing, speaking of young dancers, is a movie. And it's. Okay, so I was flicking through Netflix This is Netflix Australia, obviously. I'm not sure about Netflix in other countries, but flicking through Netflix, and there was a movie called You Can Tutu, and it had a picture of these girls in this picture here in bright coloured tutus, and I was like, dance movie. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. No, really, really not good. So I'm gonna read you the Okay, it was released in 2017. It's PG. It goes for an hour and 27 minutes. It's directed by some absolute hack called James Brown. James. I feel the biggest problem with this movie is the direction or lack thereof. Um, so, a gifted young ballet dancer struggles to find her footing in an uptight ballet school that brings her and her family to a brand new neighbourhood. Not technically what happens. That implies that they came to that neighbourhood for the school. No, that's not what happened. But anyway. So, anyway, this girl who's. So, the movie's called You Can Tutu. The main character's name is Tutu. Yeah. Yeah, you heard that right. Her name is Tutu. She wasn't born Tutu, it's Tallulah. And as she says, my friends call me Tutu. I'd be like, I'm not calling you that, honey. Um, Anyway, it is such an obvious plot. So obvious. And I don't have a massive problem with an obvious plot. As long as you do something interesting with it, as long as you bring interesting people to it, people with charisma, talent, or something unique about them. I think some of the actors, especially the younger girls in it, I think there's a lot of potential in this cast. There was just oh, this director obviously I'm from what I found out, I think this was his first directing feature. He has a lot of producer credits on IMDb, um, and he should stick to that because this was they needed somebody to guide them with their acting. The woman that plays the head teacher at the dance school, which is what they keep calling her, they don't call her the principal, they call her the head teacher. Anyway, her name is, I want to call her Madame Trunchbull. That's Matilda. Madame Montague. Her acting is so woeful. I actually just wanted to start throwing things at the screen halfway through the movie. Um, she's the stock standard, uptight, strict ballet teacher who has her favourites and always talks about how the other girls could learn from the favourites and blah 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 blah. Any teachers who are actually like that in real life, you're an idiot. But I don't think there are many teachers like that, to be honest. Not good ones anyway. Um, yeah, but look, there is nothing offensive in this movie. Um, so I'm sure a lot of young dancers will like it. The dancing itself is actually really good. It's very age appropriate. The girls are around 10, 11. They're in primary school. In America, I suppose it's middle school because they're about grade 6. So 10, 11, age 10, 11. Look, if you thought the acting in Dance Academy, the TV series, was cringy, then you're going to have a lot of trouble with this because it's worse. But the dancing is good. You don't have 11-year-olds struggling to do fouettes. And one of the things I really liked about it is this is a ballet school. This girl wants to do ballet, and they don't shy away from that. Their final performance is a bit more of a risky, creative ballet, but it's still very ballet. And I find in a lot of movies that are about ballet, they feel like they have to pander. It's like they think the director or the producers think, you know what, we're gonna have to chuck in a hip hop scene because audiences won't sit through just ballet. And I think in the dance world, that's really selling us short. We will sit through ballet, and we love ballet. So just let us watch ballet. And they just do ballet in this. This is a ballet movie, and they don't shy away from that. There's no scene like in Center Stage where they go to a club and do salsa dancing, or she goes and joins a jazz class or something like that. Which I didn't mind, but I did appreciate that You Can Tutu didn't do that. That's about as much as I liked about it. Parents and dance teachers. This would be a good movie for young kids, primary school aged kids, even year 7, year 8, maybe. Um, but don't feel that you have to supervise them. The rating is PG, parental guidance. Don't guide them. Go do something else. Don't put yourself through this. It's not good. Okay, it's really not. Yeah. So, um, so they're my reviews. I'm going to be doing this each month. I do want to review products, dance products like shoes, leotards, that kind of thing. Um, but the funds are a little bit of an issue. I don't want to be forking out heaps of money um, for stuff. So I'll do that, as I can, whenever I can, unless someone wants to sponsor me. Energetics, you want to sponsor me? But what I will be doing is reviewing other dance related things. So like I've done today, like a YouTube video. I've got a book in my next review. I've got 2 books actually in my next review, and one of them is the Maddie Diaries, Maddie Ziegler's book. I haven't quite finished it yet. Yeah, so if there's any other movies you want me to review, I'm going to try and keep things as like newer stuff as possible. But Maddie Diaries isn't a new book; it's been out for a couple of years now. So yeah. If you've got any suggestions, pop them in the comments or DM me or email me or send me smoke signals that I can't read, but you get what I mean. Just contact me, and I'll do my best to review things that you recommend. Um, I have to go. My cold and flu medication is wearing off, and I'm in Struggle Town. But my throat's feeling a lot better, so yay. Mm. All right, so thanks for putting up with the shaky camera and the grainy camera work, but oh well. This was fun. All right, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get future updates. Make sure you ring that bell, little bell. Ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells. If you don't know that song, get on it. Yeah, Liza Minnelli, love that song. But yeah, click the bell because that will actually notify you of when I upload. But I do try to upload every Friday, Australian time, and I also share full videos on my Facebook page, Dance Geek. Hit the thumbs up as well because it really does help me out. Okay, thanks heaps for watching, guys. Bye.